How safe is your bedroom really? We often see our bedrooms as a refuge, a place to unwind and escape the day's pressures. But what if I told you that some things in your bedroom could be secretly damaging your health? Believe it or not, some items you consider harmless, perhaps even necessary, could be undermining your sleep, your overall well-being, and even your health down the road. I know, it's a bit of a surprise. But don't worry, I'm here to help you pinpoint and understand these items so you can make simple adjustments that will lead to a healthier, more restful life. Before we get started, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. You won't want to miss the insights I'll be sharing in this video. The items I'm about to discuss could very well transform your perspective on your bedroom. Let's dive right in. When was the last time you truly considered everything in your bedroom? The bed, the pillows, the various gadgets? You likely viewed them simply as components of a good night's rest. However, some of these elements might be undermining your sleep quality, your comfort, and even your overall well-being. We'll begin with the first item, and I urge you to pay close attention, as it might be something you already have in your room without a second thought. It's an item most people use daily, yet it could be exerting an unforeseen influence on your health. Let's consider your mattress. It might sound odd, but your mattress, of all things, could be working against you. Depending on its age and what it's made of, it could be the reason you're not sleeping well, your back hurts, or you're having trouble breathing. Did you know that an old mattress can be a haven for dust mites and bacteria? Over the years, mattresses collect allergens, sweat, dead skin, and even mold, particularly if you haven't swapped it out in a while. Here's the kicker. Dust mites are tiny, and they love warm, damp places like your mattress. They feast on dead skin, and when you move around, their waste can trigger allergic reactions, asthma, or make breathing problems worse. The worst part? You might not even know they're there. While you slumber, you're in constant contact with the allergens they leave behind. And then there's the simple fact of how a mattress ages. Old, sagging mattresses fail to offer the support your body requires, resulting in poor posture and back pain. If you're waking up with aches and pains each morning, your mattress might be the culprit. If you haven't replaced yours in over 7 to 10 years, it's time to think about getting a new one. Believe me, your health will appreciate it. Hold on a second, don't dash off to the store just yet. There's something else you need to know. You're probably thinking, I'm safe from health problems in my bedroom, I've got a cozy bed and a clean mattress. But I bet you haven't considered the next thing hiding in your bedroom, and believe me, you'll want to pay attention. Before we get to that, a quick reminder, subscribe to the channel. If you care about your health, your well-being, and want to sleep well at night, this video is for you. Don't miss these important tips, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned for the next item. Now that we've covered your mattress, let's address another potential health hazard lurking in your bedroom, one you might not even suspect. This one's a daily companion, often deemed essential for a good night's rest. However, it could be subtly undermining your sleep and even your respiratory well-being. I'm referring to your pillows. We all understand the importance of a good pillow for a restful sleep, but did you know it could be contributing to your discomfort? The first thing to examine is the pillow's composition. Synthetic materials, for instance, can retain moisture, creating an ideal environment for bacteria and mold to flourish. If you haven't been washing your pillowcases often enough, or if your pillow is past its prime, it might be a breeding ground for dust mites and other allergens, which you then inhale while you sleep. And there's more to it than that. Even a clean pillow can be problematic if it's the wrong shape or firmness. A pillow that's too soft, too firm, or doesn't properly support your neck can throw off your sleep posture. This can lead to neck pain and headaches, and it can also impact your spine's alignment, resulting in discomfort and potentially even chronic back issues. If your pillow doesn't keep your neck in a neutral position, it can strain the muscles and ligaments, causing pain and stiffness when you get up. Consider this. Your pillow could be impacting your skin's condition. Picture the oils, perspiration, and grime that can build up on it. If you aren't swapping out your pillowcase frequently, that accumulation might be triggering breakouts or even exacerbating issues like acne or eczema. The oils from your hair and face transfer to the pillow, which then presses against your skin while you sleep. If you're experiencing more blemishes or skin irritation, it might be time to get a new pillow or switch to one with a more breathable cover to reduce bacterial growth. Now, let's discuss how often you should replace your pillow. Many of us hang on to our pillows far longer than we should. Experts suggest swapping them out every year or two, particularly if they've flattened or aren't offering the support they once did. If it's been ages since you got a new one, it's likely playing a role in your sleep problems or even causing some aches and pains. The takeaway? Consider the quality and cleanliness of your pillow, and don't hesitate to spend a little extra on one that cradles both your neck and your skin. But I can hear you now. All right, I'll get a new pillow. But what else in my bedroom could be the culprit? All right, here's a surprise for you. Something you likely encounter every day, often without a second thought. It could even be sitting right next to you as you read this. Before we get into it, though, a quick reminder. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. This video is loaded with useful information, and I'll be sharing more health insights shortly. Don't forget to click the notification bell and become part of our health-conscious community. Trust me, the next item is something you won't want to miss. Now that we've sorted out the mattress and pillow, let's turn our attention to something that might be within arm's reach of your bed. It's an item you likely use daily, particularly if you enjoy staying connected or need a little unwinding before sleep. But did you realize this object could be significantly affecting your well-being, specifically your sleep and your eyes? You probably guessed it, your phone. I get it. Your phone is a lifeline. It keeps you in touch, helps you stay organized, and even offers a bit of entertainment or relaxation. Here's the deal. Using your phone before bed, particularly while you're in bed, can be a real problem for your sleep, your eyesight, and your general health. Let's talk about blue light. We've all heard the term, but do we truly grasp the damage it can do? Phones, tablets, and laptops all give off blue light, which is known to mess with melatonin production. Melatonin is the hormone that helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle. When you're on your phone before bed, especially if you're scrolling through social media or watching videos, the blue light from your screen tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. This throws off your circadian rhythm, making it tougher for your body to drift off when it's time to sleep. Research indicates that late-night exposure to blue light can push back when you fall asleep and make your sleep less restful. So, you might find yourself in bed, scrolling through your phone, and puzzled by your inability to drift off. The fix? Aim to put your phone away at least half an hour before you plan to sleep, allowing your mind to unwind and get ready for rest. If you must use your phone before bed, think about using a blue light filter or activating your device's night mode. We don't often consider the radiation emitted by our phones, yet the electromagnetic waves they produce can affect your body's internal workings. Though research is still underway, there's growing unease that extended exposure to phone radiation might impact brain function, disrupt sleep, and potentially heighten the likelihood of certain illnesses. Keeping your phone on your nightstand or tucked under your pillow while you slumber subjects you to a steady stream of radiation, which could interfere with your body's natural repair mechanisms during sleep. If you rely on your phone as an alarm, consider relocating it or purchasing a conventional alarm clock. This simple change will cut down on your radiation exposure and lessen the urge to grab your phone at night, which brings me to my next point. How many of you have found yourself wide awake in the wee hours, immediately reaching for your phone to see the time or maybe even scroll through social media? That quick check can easily turn into hours of restless phone use, completely messing up your sleep. But there's more. Not only does your phone mess with your sleep, but it can also impact your mood. This can make it tough to relax and get your mind ready for sleep. I understand if you're a bit concerned about how your phone might be affecting your sleep, but there's a straightforward solution. Begin by keeping your phone out of reach of your bed or cutting back on its use before you turn in for the night. This small adjustment can help you drift off more quickly, enhance the quality of your sleep, and give your brain a break from the barrage of notifications and blue light. Give it a shot tonight and see if you notice a difference. And don't go anywhere, because we're not finished. The next thing in your bedroom might seem harmless, but it's actually doing more damage than you realize. You might not even be aware of how much this item could be impacting your well-being, particularly if it's been in your room for ages. Believe me, you'll want to know about this. Before we dive in, if you found this information helpful, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I have a lot more to share, and I don't want you to miss any of these important tips. Let's keep working to make your bedroom a sanctuary for health, rest, and relaxation. Now that we've covered the phone's sleep-stealing ways, Let's turn our attention to something else that most of us have in our bedrooms, but seldom think twice about: curtains or blinds. Seems harmless, doesn't it? After all, they're there to keep out the light and give you some privacy, right? But here's the kicker. The fabric, the color, or even where they're hung can affect your well-being in ways you might not expect. Let's begin with light. Did you know that nighttime light exposure doesn't just disrupt your sleep, it can also throw your hormones and general health out of whack? If you leave your curtains or blinds open while you sleep, the natural light from street lamps, passing cars, or even the moon could be preventing your body from reaching the deeper, more restorative stages of sleep. Light, particularly the artificial kind, can mess with your body's melatonin production. This hormone is what keeps your sleep-wake cycle in check. Even a little bit of light, say, the faint glow of a streetlight filtering in, can keep you in the lighter stages of sleep. That means you're not getting the deep, restorative rest you really need. If you find yourself waking up feeling sluggish or not fully rested, it might be because light is interrupting your sleep cycles. A simple solution? The very fabric of your curtains might be a secret source of health problems. Older curtains, in particular, are prone to gathering dust, mold, and other allergens. These unwelcome guests become embedded in the material, potentially harming your lungs, especially if you're prone to allergies. Have you ever experienced a stuffy nose or sneezing fits while trying to sleep? The dust and mold on your curtains could be the culprits. To combat this, wash your curtains frequently, or think about swapping them out for hypoallergenic alternatives that won't hold on to dust and mold. Heavy drapes and curtains can also interfere with the airflow in your room. Stale air can make breathing difficult while you sleep, a problem that can be particularly troublesome for those with asthma or allergies. Good airflow in your bedroom is key to maintaining healthy oxygen levels, which in turn helps you feel comfortable and get a better night's rest. Think about using curtains or blinds that are less obstructive, or just crack open a window to let in some fresh air. Now, you might be asking yourself, what else could be lurking in my room, potentially affecting my health? Well, I'm about to bring your attention to something most people don't consider: your bedside table or nightstand. It's likely something you don't give a second thought to, but your nightstand might be harboring more than just your clock. It could actually be a breeding ground for some unexpected health risks. Before we get into that, a quick reminder: if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. This video is designed to arm you with the knowledge to make small adjustments that can significantly boost your health. Subscribing means you'll get more videos packed with tips on creating a healthier home and improving your well-being in ways you might not have considered. So, go ahead, click that button and stick around as we reveal the next potential health hazard lurking in your bedroom. Having sorted out the curtains and blinds, let's turn our attention to something we all rely on nightly: the nightstand. We usually keep them close to the bed for easy access, but have you considered that the items we keep there might be doing us more harm than good? You might be shocked to discover that your nightstand could be a breeding ground for germs, dust, and clutter. Let's begin with a familiar offender: electronics. Chances are your phone, perhaps a tablet, or even the television remote are all within arm's reach of your bed. These devices might seem innocuous, but they can actually contribute to some significant health problems. As I pointed out before, phones give off electromagnetic radiation. You're getting a dose of it if you keep your phone right by your head while you sleep. This kind of radiation has been connected to sleep problems, headaches, and even potential long-term health issues, particularly if you're exposed to it every night. The fix is straightforward. Keep your electronics away from your bedside table, or use your phone's airplane mode while you sleep. If you rely on your phone as an alarm clock, a messy nightstand can really throw things off, creating a sense of disorder that impacts your mind and how you feel overall. Clutter brings in extra stress, and your bedroom, ideally a sanctuary for sleep and relaxation, can quickly turn into a source of frustration. This can make it tough to settle down at night and drift off into a deep sleep. Conversely, a tidy nightstand fosters a feeling of tranquility and control. By keeping only the necessities, perhaps a lamp, a book, or a few personal mementos, you can cultivate a more serene environment, which is better for sleep. If your nightstand has become a dumping ground, set aside a few minutes each week to clear it off and create a more peaceful space. Dust is another often ignored problem. Nightstands in particular are magnets for it, especially when they're cluttered with things. This accumulation can trigger allergies, breathing problems, and even skin reactions. If you're prone to dust sensitivity, it might be disrupting your sleep and impacting your well-being. A regular cleaning routine, including the space beneath the nightstand, is the best way to keep dust and allergens under control. Now, let's shift our focus to another bedroom staple that often goes unnoticed. This seemingly innocuous item might be doing a number on your well-being, particularly if it's within arm's reach of your bed. I'm referring to your laundry basket. But first, a quick reminder. If you want to stay updated on more health advice that could significantly improve your life, be sure to subscribe to the channel. This video is all about boosting your health and implementing minor adjustments that can yield substantial results. So, go ahead and subscribe, and let's dive in. Let's discuss something you probably haven't considered, yet it could be subtly undermining your well-being in your own bedroom. It's your laundry basket I'm referring to. Maybe it's tucked away in a corner, near your bed, a handy spot for discarding worn clothes. Did you realize that laundry basket can be making your bedroom less healthy? It could be a source of bad air, allergies, and even bacteria. First things first, let's take a look at what's in that washing basket of yours. It's not just your garments. It's a veritable petri dish for bacteria, perspiration, and, yes, even mold, particularly if your soiled laundry languishes in the basket for an extended period. Sweaty clothes, those stained with body oils or cosmetics, are a breeding ground for germs. When these items are tossed together in a small space, such as a laundry basket, the bacteria can flourish. Leaving your laundry sitting in your room for days or even weeks is a recipe for trouble. Bacteria and fungi thrive in those conditions, and the consequences may be unpleasant. You might find yourself dealing with skin irritation, breathing problems, or a flare-up of allergies. There's more to it, though. A laundry basket constructed from plastic or a material that doesn't allow air circulation is a breeding ground for mold and mildew. The moisture gets trapped inside, providing ideal conditions for these unwelcome guests to flourish. Mold spores are adept at hitching a ride on the air, and inhaling them can set off allergic responses, asthma attacks, or other issues with your lungs. Mold in the bedroom is particularly worrisome. After all, we spend a significant portion of our lives there, and breathing in those spores can have a negative impact on our well-being. To make matters worse, mold has a tendency to migrate, potentially contaminating other parts of your living space and complicating the cleanup process. The answer is, if you can do it, keep your laundry basket out of your bedroom entirely. If you must maintain it, ensure it's constructed from a breathable material, such as cloth or wicker, to facilitate airflow. Make it a point to do your laundry on a regular basis. Don't allow the dirty clothes accumulate in the basket. Making this small adjustment will help maintain a tidier bedroom and lower your chances of encountering mold and bacteria. Having conquered the laundry basket conundrum, let's turn our attention to something that could be directly impacting your slumber, particularly if it's a fixture in your bedroom. The subject at hand is the temperature of your room. You might not give it much thought, but the temperature in your bedroom plays a surprisingly important role in how well you sleep, and it could even affect your health down the line. When your bedroom temperature swings too far in either direction, it can throw your body's internal clock off balance. This, in turn, makes it tougher to achieve the deep, restorative sleep we all need. Research suggests that the best temperature for sleep is between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 20 degrees Celsius. When your room is too hot, your body has a tough time reaching the ideal temperature for sleep. Conversely, if it's too cold, your body expends more energy to maintain warmth. Temperature plays a crucial role because your body's core temperature normally decreases when you're getting ready to sleep. When your bedroom temperature swings too far in either direction, it might disrupt your sleep cycle, leading to a restless night. This disruption doesn't just make it hard to drift off, it also throws your sleep patterns out of whack. Consequently, you can miss out on the deeper, more rejuvenating phases of slumber. To get the temperature exactly right for a good night's sleep, you might use a fan, fiddle with the thermostat, or modify your bedding to suit the time of year. Consider trying cooling mattress pads or sheets designed to breathe, as they can help regulate your body temperature while you sleep. Crafting the ideal sleep setting, with temperature being a key factor, is a simple adjustment that can significantly improve how well you rest. The story isn't over, though. There's something more lurking in your bedroom that could be doing you harm, and you might not even know it. It's a common item, used by many people every day, and commonly located in the corners of rooms, near where people sleep. It could seem convenient to have it close at hand, but that proximity could be causing more problems than you realize. Before we dive in, a quick reminder. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now's the time. We've already touched on some key points in this video, and I'm about to share more health insights that you definitely won't want to overlook. Subscribe now and activate notifications to keep up with the latest updates, empowering you to make positive changes for your well-being. Let's discuss something that often flies under the radar, yet could be subtly undermining your health. It's something most people assume is harmless, but it's actually a frequent culprit when it comes to affecting your well-being. I'm referring to the air quality in your bedroom, specifically the air fresheners and scented candles you might be using. Air fresheners are advertised as a simple solution for eliminating unpleasant smells, but they can frequently introduce harmful chemicals into the air you breathe. Many commercial air fresheners contain volatile organic compounds, VOCs. These are chemicals that can trigger respiratory issues, headaches, and dizziness, and they may even contribute to long-term health problems. These VOCs are released into the air when you spray air fresheners, light scented candles, or use plug-in air fresheners. The problem with these substances is that they don't just vanish when the fragrance dissipates. They hang around, and you're breathing them in constantly, even while you sleep. For those with sensitivities, extended exposure to these VOCs can exacerbate allergies, asthma, and other breathing problems. The initial aroma might be appealing, but it can eventually foster an unhealthy atmosphere. Even some natural scented candles and oils aren't necessarily benign. Many scented candles, particularly those made from paraffin wax, emit dangerous chemicals such as toluene and benzene into the air. These substances can be harsh on your lungs and provoke allergic responses. Opting for candles crafted from soy or beeswax is generally a wiser choice, as they emit fewer harmful substances when lit. Should you favor essential oils, select only the purest, highest quality varieties and use them in moderation. To enhance the air quality in your sleeping space, think about employing a HEPA air purifier, which can effectively remove allergens, dust, and other potentially harmful chemicals. Another simple solution is to open a window, allowing fresh air to flow through. If you're after a pleasant aroma, consider natural air fresheners, such as dried flowers, herbs, or an essential oil diffuser that utilizes premium oils. Let's shift gears and consider a potential health hazard lurking in your bedroom, one you might not have given much thought to. It's something most people consider a staple of their nightly routine, yet it could be doing more harm than good. Your blanket. Before you dismiss this with "but I need my blanket to sleep," hear me out. While blankets and bedding are undeniably important for a good night's rest, they can also be a source of allergies and respiratory issues if they're not cleaned frequently or made from certain materials. The issue isn't necessarily the blanket itself, but rather what it's accumulating: dirt, dust, perspiration, and even bacteria. Over time, your blanket becomes a veritable haven for allergens, dead skin, and perspiration. This is particularly concerning if you suffer from allergies or asthma, as it provides an ideal setting for dust mites, mold, and bacteria to flourish. These minuscule organisms, frequently residing in bedding, can provoke allergic responses, asthma attacks, or skin irritation. Regularly washing your blankets and comforters is crucial, especially if they're constructed from fabrics that readily accumulate dust. Polyester and fleece, for example, tend to retain more dust and dirt than natural materials like cotton or linen. If allergies are a concern, you might want to explore hypoallergenic bedding alternatives. These adjustments can lessen your contact with allergens and foster a more hygienic, restorative sleep setting. Consider the weight of your blanket, too. While a weighted blanket can be beneficial for unwinding, an excessively heavy one, or one crafted from unsuitable materials, might impede circulation and potentially cause joint or muscle discomfort. If you're using a weighted blanket, ensure it's appropriate for your body, generally around 10% of your weight. Furthermore, prioritize breathability, particularly if you reside in a warmer area, as heavy blankets composed of non-breathable fabrics can lead to overheating and disrupt your slumber. As we've established, several elements within your bedroom could be subtly impacting your well-being. You might be wondering, what else could be the problem in my bedroom? The answer could be more unexpected than you realize. It's something most of us rely on nightly, yet we frequently underestimate its effect on our well-being. Before we dive into that, a quick reminder, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. This video aims to help you build a healthier, more pleasant bedroom environment. Subscribing ensures you'll be alerted whenever I upload new content filled with helpful health advice, so don't miss out, click that subscribe button now. We've already explored a wide range of topics, from your mattress to your phone, and even the air fresheners you use. However, there's one more thing I want to discuss, and it might be the most surprising of all. It could be directly affecting your health and the quality of your sleep. This final item is something most of us hardly ever consider. It's your television or any other electronic devices you have in your bedroom. You might be wondering, what's the problem with watching TV before bed? It helps me relax. While it's true that watching your favorite show or movie can be a pleasant way to wind down, keeping a TV or other electronics in your bedroom might be doing more damage than you realize. The most glaring problem is the blue light your TV throws off. Like your phone, tablet, and computer screens, TVs emit this light, which can really mess with your sleep. If you're exposed to blue light before you go to sleep, it can slow down your body's melatonin production. Melatonin is the hormone that helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle. So, instead of feeling drowsy and ready to sleep, your body stays wired for longer, making it tougher to drift off. And it's not just the blue light that's a problem. What you watch before bed also plays a role. Ever find that an intense or dramatic show keeps you awake longer than you planned? Your brain can stay wired even after the television is off, with the thrill of the show lingering in your mind as you try to drift off. This constant stimulation keeps your mind from unwinding, a crucial step for a good night's sleep. Furthermore, having a TV or other electronics in the bedroom can create an atmosphere that isn't exactly restful. The urge to check your phone or squeeze in another episode can quickly become hours of aimless scrolling or binge watching, throwing your sleep schedule. Consider removing the television from your bedroom, or at the very least, keeping it off for the final hour or two before sleep. Instead, try activities that encourage relaxation, such as reading, meditating, or gentle stretching. If you still prefer watching TV in the evening, to establish a cutoff time to avoid watching past the point when your body is signaling it's time to rest. To summarize, the 8 potential health hazards in your bedroom are: your mattress. It might be harboring dust mites and bacteria that can disrupt your sleep and impact your well-being. Your pillows. They're a magnet for allergens and bacteria, which can lead to skin problems and a stiff neck. Your phone. The blue light and radiation it emits can disrupt your sleep and have a negative impact on your well-being. Your curtains or blinds. These can interfere with your sleep by allowing too much light and dust to enter. Your nightstand. Electronics, clutter, and dust on your nightstand can all contribute to restless nights and respiratory problems. Your laundry basket. Dirty clothes left lying around can become a breeding ground for bacteria, mold, and allergens, which can affect your breathing and skin. Air fresheners and scented candles. The chemicals they release can linger in the air, even while you sleep, potentially harming your lungs. Your television. The blue light and constant stimulation from watching TV can keep you awake and throw off your body's natural sleep patterns. It's clear that many everyday items in your bedroom are, without you realizing it, impacting your health. The encouraging part? Simple changes to your surroundings can significantly improve your sleep and general well-being. By getting rid of or swapping out these items for healthier options, you can cultivate a bedroom that encourages deep, restorative sleep and better health. If you found these suggestions useful, please subscribe. You'll definitely want to catch more advice on crafting a healthier, more pleasant living space, along with tips on how minor adjustments can significantly boost your well-being. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you're always updated with new videos designed to enhance your life. Now, take a quick look around your bedroom. Are any of these things potentially problematic? The encouraging part is that you're in charge, and with a few straightforward changes, you can transform your bedroom into a peaceful haven for better sleep and improved health.